Hey guys, Sherry from Paranormal World Investigators, the leader here. Hope you're all okay this evening. Well, early hours. Sorry about the live stream. Been a bit hectic this end, but everything's sorted now. So I'm here to do my stream as usual. So my plans for tonight's investigation is to do some more pendulum, do some EVP, do the obvious, obviously, do an investigation, bit of chat in between, and at the end, do a few shout outs and bits like that. Talk a little bit about the couple of new bits of equipment I've ordered today, me and my partner have. So we'll talk about that. But first, what I'm going to do is we're in Google Hangouts at the moment. So anyone that comes into the room isn't going to be able to talk or anything because it doesn't allow us to do anything in the chat. So you need to go onto my actual page, guys, which is on YouTube. It's Paranormal World Investigators. Go on to that, then go into the videos, and you'll see a video that shows up as live, and that is where I am, guys. So if you come into the room, guys, sorry, it's just taking a bit of time there for some reason. So yeah, if you come into the room by going into my actual YouTube page, Paranormal World Investigators, like I said, you can go into the videos, and then you're able to pick up the video that will say live. Click on that, and then you're able to come in the room, talk to me, guys, and hello to anybody that's in the room. Hi, Chi Hum. Hope you're okay. So yeah, sorry about the late one, but I've had loads going on today. Yeah, I did manage to get a little bit of sleep, Chi. Not loads, but I got a bit. I had a bit of a rest yesterday because I didn't do one yesterday, so I got an okay sleep yesterday. So my plans, as I said, guys, is to do some pendulum, do some EVP, do some obvious, do the investigation. We had a really good live stream the other night, me, Chi, and a couple of others. We had some interesting things happen, pretty spooky, I'd say as well. So we was on the stream, and we see in my hallway these figures come down past the tires that are in my hallway and then come back. It was really, really bizarre, but it was amazing at the same time. And I think it's really important that guys have to give channels a chance. Like they come in to see the first few bits of it, and then they leave because they think it ain't going to be good. And the thing is it can be. You know, as an investigator and having the experience in being here and experiencing these and investigating places, I know that with the paranormal, it's all about patience. So you've got to wait because that things will happen when they want it to happen, not when we want it to happen. So you've got to be able to have a lot of patience because it takes time. But when things do happen, it's absolutely amazing. And my place is a really active place for paranormal stuff because of my gift, because I'm a training medium, like I've always explained. I'm not fully open, but I'm open enough. I've done a few people, I've spoke to them about loved ones. I've gave some specific information on those people as well to their loved ones, and they've been touched by it. On here and on Facebook, I've done that. I have my own page obviously for that as well. So yeah, just bear in mind, guys, give the channels a chance because you just don't know what you're going to see. Like everybody starts from the bottom and builds up, and everybody gets better, and that's how you learn. So I've got a feeling tonight's going to be another good night. Outside's been a bit weird. It's been a bit misty. It's been a bit that sort of scene that gives me that feeling that something really good could happen again tonight. So I'm really glad we're back here again. So while I was setting up, I've put some bits out. I haven't put no trigger objects out or anything yet, but I'm going to do this board thing, which is called a movement board. Excuse me. Hi to everyone that's in the room. Please feel free to write into the room if you want to. You don't have to if you're just here because you like watching the videos and you'll write after, that's fine. Right, what a movement board is I'm going to set some objects onto the board paper. I'm going to draw around, so if they move without that line, we know that there's been some movement, which you would maybe class as paranormal activity, but you would class it as poltergeist activity, because poltergeists are meant to be known to move objects around, and that's so we've got a movement board. I'm going to place that in the kitchen, guys. I'm going to do two, one on one side of my unit and then one the other side. I will show you guys me doing this so you see everything that's going on and what's being done. So these are the movement boards. They're just simple. You just put the objects into the middle of the pages, you draw around them, and then you go back every now and again, you check, and you'll see if anything's moved. I'm going to set my phone up with recording on there as well, and I'm going to do it so that we can see if anything moves, the objects on the boards. Do a bit of spirit talking as well, like talk to you about spiritual stuff, show you my bits again, because obviously it is really important. Like I said, talk about investigation stuff as well that we're getting, like equipment and that. But first, what I think I'm going to start off with is if I turn on the Ovlius, let's see if we can get the Ovlius to start. Now, what an Ovlius is, this device is made to make spirits communicate through them. So what it is this device has a built-in dictionary, and when spirits want to communicate, what they do is they go through the dictionary which is placed within this device, and they choose the specific words that they want to say. So you might get them say single words, you might get them say small sentences, but they communicate with you. I've had some amazing responses on this device. I've had specific questions I've spoke about and asked about answered by spirits communicating back. Just let me get up a minute, guys. Just need to get the bits to go in. So we'll set up the Oblivious first, guys. We'll do a bit of that, then we'll listen back to what it says, and then we'll do a bit of EVP. Because if I do the obvious, I can talk in between, where with the EVP we need it to be a bit quiet to catch any voices. First you will hear the Oblivious device say a mode that it's going into, then you will hear their voices. I'll put my phone up to indicate when it's going to be them. It's only just two words it says first, and then it goes into being them. So we will and see what goes on from there. So as you see, it's turning on. And now it's going to be them talking. Hi guys, are you there? Hi. Rabbits, yes, I've got rabbits outside. And there is another phrase for rabbit, isn't there? A lot of talking. I have been talking quite a lot. Is that what you're indicating? Died? I know, I'm sorry. Could you tell me how that happened? Or who you are? Formulate? What do you mean by formulate? Come on, guys. Could you give us your name? Maria, Tim, Mark, Leo. Would you like to say hello to any of us in the room? Factors? What do you mean by factors? What are you trying to say? Fool? Are you telling me that you fell down? Or officer? Are you an officer? Are you an officer and you're saying you fell? Come on, talk for me and the guys in the room. We want to help you. We're friends. We bring you no harm. We mean peace. We're friends. Hi, Emma. How are you? Compound. Are you telling me that you know things? Or you know about something? This device can take some time for them to channel into it. You do have to keep moving it around to get them to talk, so they move around. And with an EVP, it'll pick up from quite a long distance, but you have to rewind that and listen over what's being said. With this, it's there and then responses. They're talking actually to you at that moment. So you do need to keep moving the device around to pick them up. And it does need to be quite near to a mic or something to be able to hear it. Sis, are you somebody's sister or were you looking for your sister? Don't feel shy. You can talk to us. Spring. Sorry about that. Bang was my. Could you say that again? I didn't get what that. Forward. Yeah, you did go forward because the device fell down. Tar. What? Because I picked it up. So what I want to do, guys, is I'm going to do a bit of pendulum while I'm here as well, because I've got my pendulum here. So if I do like some pendulum that way, now how a pendulum works, it keeps away. It gives protection. Excuse me. It gives protection, and also it helps to protect towards dark entities, but also it's used for communication with spirits. So I use this to talk to them, and it's a clear and there's visual way for people to be able to see them communicating with us. Now with this device, Ahmad Ahmed, hi, are you okay? I will talk in between doing my pendulum to 15. Is that Leo? Leo is my son, guys, if you are wondering who that is. Um, I will bounce in between the device and the Ovilus and the pendulum because they were talking. Did you say that again? Tim, hi Tim. With a pendulum, when they communicate with it, they pull the energy through the pendulum, so I'll feel the weight of the pendulum being pulled down. Now, sit down in there and doing this, you can see I'm moving my hand and it's not really moving. You can just see it bouncing slightly. You have to move it. You'd have to do it with quite a lot of force. The way this actually moves, even with a shaking hand, you'll just see it jingling. It doesn't actually move properly. But when you're using this, and it's working properly and it moves, that is the spirits communicating with it and they're answering questions. And how the questions are answered are by back and forth and round motions. Now, back and forth is normally no answers, and round motion is a yes answer. But obviously, when you're asking other questions and stuff, you can say, well, if you're a female, then go circular. If you're a male, go back and forth as well. It don't have to be just yes or no questions. And it's a really good way to communicate. So we'll do this while we're waiting, but I will keep moving the obvious around as well, guys. Please keep talking, guys. Current. How many of you are here with us? So I do this. For some reason the camera makes it look like my hand's moving sometimes, but seriously, guys, it isn't moving at all. It's as still as anything. I'm gonna actually use my pen because it's easier. So we're just gonna communicate, see if there is anyone here with us. Anyone talking any obvious? Keep talking, guys, as well. Feel free to talk to us. We want to hear you. Is there any spirits or ghosts that are present here with me? If there is, can you please make the pendulum move? Yes, we do, Chi. Yep. So there is spirits that are with us at the minute. Hi to you all and welcome. And we bring you lots of love. Are any of you wanting to communicate with anyone in the room or myself? If you are, can you please make the pendulum go back and forth? Okay, so you're wanting to make communication. Are you connected or related in any way to anyone in the room? Could you say yes or no? If you are related to them, then go circular. If you're not related to them, then go back and forth. Okay, so you're not related to them, but you're wanting to say things to them. So you just wanting to show them that you're here, guys. Are you wanting to show them that you're wanting to make communication? If you are, please make the pendulum move. I can feel the energy, so come on, guys. I can feel that you're here as well. I can sense that you're here. Hi. Oh, you're making that really pull. Sometimes my hand shakes a little bit, guys, because when they're pulling it, there is a really big force. If you're here, guys, could you make the pendulum stop? Could you stop it? Could you stop the pendulum moving? Could you make the pendulum go really fast? Could you go faster? That is amazing, guys. Thank you. Are you a male or a female that is wanting to communicate with me at the minute? If you're a male, go back and forth. If you're a female, go circular. Could you do that for me? Go back and forth for a male and go circular for a female. If it's both of you, then try and do both. So you've got a back and forth and you've got circular. So there are both of both kinds. There are female and males here. Are you good spirits? Or are you spirits with problems? Go back and forth for spirits with problems and go circular for spirits that are good and are human. Or do both. Okay, so going back and forth and you're doing circular. So it's a bit of both. So there are good spirits here, guys, and there are spirits that are also human but are needing a little bit of help. They've got a few problems. Are there any demonic spirits here? Any unwelcome, unnice spirits? Spirits that we need to be careful of? If there is, could you make the pendulum go circular? So there are a demonic presence here. I ask that you do not bring any harm to anyone or to myself. I ask that you only do things when I say it's okay. And if you don't, I will remove you from my home because I tolerate no nastiness, no malicious behaviour, no nothing. And I ask all good spirits to remain here and feel free to talk at your own will and not to be threatened by the presence of not so nice spirits, guys. Is that understood? If you understand, could you go yes to the good spirits? This is go circular for yes, go back and forth if you didn't hear properly. Okay, so you heard me, good. And do you understand demonic spirits? If you understand, go back and forth. Thank you. Good spirits that are here with us. If you would like to say hello to the people in the room, then can you make the pendulum go circular? Definitely, hun. I definitely think it's going to be active. And guys, please definitely, yeah, feel free to write in. Try and keep it in the middle of the pen, guys. Guys that are in the room, please feel free to write in the room if you want to. If you want to ask me any questions, anything like that, you can. You're more than welcome. If you just want to sit in the room and watch the film, that is fine as well. You can talk to Chi, she's amazing, and one of my dedicated team members to the channel. So thank you for being here, guys. It means a lot, and I hope that you enjoy and you do come back. Don't forget to like and sub if you haven't already, and let other people know about us. We do have a link for donations at the bottom of the page, but if you don't want to make donations, it isn't important. That isn't what we're about, guys. Just having you here as supporters and enjoying everything to do with the paranormal is more than enough. And welcome, and you're always welcome. Spirit people, if you let's try this again because I started talking, didn't I? If there's any spirit people that would like to say hello to the people in the room, then can you make the pendulum go circular, then back and forth? If you want to say hello to them, make it go circular, then back and forth. Amazing. Thank you very much. Do you like being around me? Is that why that you come into communication? And you like the fact that you can communicate with me, not just by doing these sort of things, but by the fact of my gift? Is that why you like to be here as well? If you like being around me and you feel appreciated, then go circular. But if you think you need a bit more help, then go sideways, guys, back and forth. So some of you feel that you need some more help. Well, guys, that's what I'm here for. And you need to communicate more to let me know how you're feeling. Do you understand? If you understand, may go circular. Thank you so much. Are there any spirits that are happy to be here? Are happy with what I have done and how I have helped? If you are, then go circular. Thank you so much. I am so glad that I have been able to help some of you in some ways. I can feel the energy, guys, like really badly at the moment. It's making my whole body shake. I'm feeling a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of energy that I'm feeling. This definitely is going to be an active night again. I'm feeling like Chi said. I just got that feeling as well. I've had some strange things going on in my house, my flat, for the last couple of days, but especially today I had a couple of weird things going on. I just got that feeling, and the weather's just been really weird as well, which indicates that paranormal stuff could happen. Guys, do you like to do the contact with the pendulum? Do you like to communicate this way so that other people can see you? If you like it, go circular. If you don't like it, go back and forth. If you do and you don't, you have your moments, then just do both. Okay, so you're mixed, guys. I know that it can be daunting for you, but it's very important. This is really good for you to be able to communicate. It's what you want to do. Are any of the spirits that are talking to me through the pendulum the ones that have been talking on the Ovilus? If you've been talking on the Ovilus and you're talking on the pendulum, then go circular. If you've only just talked on the pendulum but not the Ovilus, then go back and forth. Right, so we've got some spirits present that have been talking on both the pendulum and on the Ovilus. And we have some spirits that also have only been talking through the pendulum and not on the Ovilus. They're making this known. I'm going to do stop the pendulum, guys, and what I'm going to do is get a bit of EVP. Try and do that. I'm just going to try and get them to talk on the Ovilus, say a few more things first. Can I channel John Lennon? I wouldn't know, and I don't know if I'd want to. Is John Lennon someone you know, or is it someone famous? Famous. Chi, do you know who John Lennon is? If he's a good spirit and Chi says that he's a nice guy and things like that, then I could try, but and welcome YY as well. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can. I can try. But look, you wanted me to try with the pendulum and the obvious. I can try and ask through and see if he comes through and says yes or anything. I can give it a try. I can't promise anything, but I can try. So this is for YY. We're going to try and get hold of the Beatles star John Lennon. I'm asking if a human spirit of the name of John Lennon, Sir John Lennon, would be able to come forward. Could you let us know that you're here? Could you let us know that you're here? If you're here, Sir John Lennon, what was that? Say that again. Could you let me know if you're here, John Lennon? Sir John Lennon. You was in the Beatles, wasn't you? One of the most famous bands ever known. Module. Well, you would have had to write up modules and that. Is this you, Sir John Lennon? Could you let us know? Could you say yes or... Hey, that is not nice. You don't say things like that. I don't appreciate that language in this room. Jesus, yes, I've got Jesus on the on my unit, haven't I, guys? It's just indicated Jesus. I've got up here. I have a cross with Jesus on it, and I have the card that's got Jesus on it, and it's just said Jesus. It's amazing. For anyone that's just come in the room, we are trying to communicate with Sir John Lennon from the Beatles. Hi, Bree. Sir John Lennon, could you come forward, please? There are so many fans here that would like to hear from you, and I'm specifically asking for you for YY that is in the room. Could you come and talk to us? Let us know that you're here. Name YY. Is this Sir John Lennon? Excuse me, guys. Sir John Lennon, the amazing, famous star from the Beatles. Robert, hi, Robert. Robert, could you tell me if Sir John Lennon is around with you? I'm going to do my pendulum as well, guys, to see if we can get anything that way. Beware? Why do we need to beware? Actually, I'm going to do it on the pen. I'm asking if the spirit of Sir John Lennon from the Beatles could come forward if you're here. If you're here, could you please make the pendulum go round in a circle, then go back and forth? Nothing really happening at the minute, guys. It's going... Is the spirit of Sir John Lennon from the Beatles, a very famous band? Are you here? Could you come forward? There has been specific questions for communicating to you by people in my group, and there is a specific person called YY that wanted to see if we could communicate with you. Could you let us know that you're here if you are? If you're here, make the pendulum go circular, Sir John Lennon. If you're here, make the pendulum go circle. Right, there was a slight circular, which is indicating he may be in contact, but we have to make 100%. I don't really know very much about this this amazing guy. Now that you say about him, I briefly know and remember him being in the Beatles, and a lot of good things were said about him, but I don't really know much about the guy. So what you're gonna have to do, guys, is you're gonna have to write things you want me to ask to him, and we'll see if he'll communicate to it. But it's got to be specific and short ones that I can do by having the pendulum move to a back and forth motion for no and circular for yes. Sir John Lennon, there are some people that are getting very excited here about the fact that your presence may be with me. I am picking up on a presence, but I don't know if it's him. I don't really know anything about him. Did he wear glasses? Did Sir John Lennon wear glasses? Was he short? Yeah. And he's short, really dark hair. Has he got dark hair and he's short? Yeah. He's not showing me all of him then, because he's making himself look quite small, but I'm seeing the dark hair, glasses. Yeah, quite dark hair, hanging down. Sir John Lennon. Okay, so now he does look a little bit bigger, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it is him, but like I said, I don't really know what he looks like, so I'm hoping it is. I'd say that he looks quite casual. Really happy-go-lucky guy. Like, he seems like he's really got loads of character. Really funny guy. I'm sensing a love for music, definitely. And he's smiling when I'm saying that. I think it might be, but I'm not sure. Sir John Lennon, if you're here, could you just come forward and could you make the pendulum go circular, please? Hello, sir. I've just established that you was murdered, and I'm really sorry about that. I didn't really know very much about you, but from what I've heard about you, you was an amazing guy, and I feel very privileged if this is you talking to me. Um, if it is you, Sir John Lennon, could you just make the pendulum go back and forth so that your fans and everyone can see? Thank you. Thank you, sir. This is a privilege. YY wants me to ask you, do you forgive your murderer? Go back and forth for no, go circular for yes. Okay, he's saying that he doesn't forgive his murderer. What happened to him? Was he shot or stabbed? He's saying that he doesn't forgive his murderer. I don't blame you, sir, John Lennon, for that at all. If you don't forgive them, it was a cruel thing for them to do, was to take your life. Yeah, I was picking up on that. I was getting some really sharp pain towards like this sort of area. like here. Yeah, he's agreeing. I can see him nodding, saying yes. And when I said about the do you forgive your murderer, like you asked me to, in the chest, yeah, here, yeah. Um, he was saying, shaking his head violently, no, when you wanted me to ask that question. So he clearly does not forgive his murderer. I wouldn't either, to be quite honest. It's a cruel thing to do, and especially if he was an amazing guy and it was done over. Let me ask him a few questions and see if he. Sir John Lennon, do you mind if we ask you some questions about your death? If you don't mind us asking you some questions about your death, could you go circular, please? So I've established that you've died from a gunshot, and I'm so sorry. Okay, so you don't mind us talking to you. Do you think that your murder was planned? Go back and forth for no, go circular for yes. Did you hear the question? I'll just ask you again. Sir John Lennon, if you think that your murder was planned, could you go circular? If you don't think it was planned, could you go back and forth just so that I can so you think your murder was planned? Do you think that your murder was planned because of money? Do you think it was money related? Go back and forth for no, go circular for yes. So you think that your murder was planned and it was to do with money? Do you know the person that took your life? Go back and forth for no, go circular for yes. I'll just ask you one more time just to make sure, just in case you didn't understand what I said properly. Do you know who your murderer is? Back and forth for no and circular for yes. Okay, so you don't know who your murderer is. Do you think that the person that murdered you was asked by someone you know? If you think that the person murdered you because someone you know planned it, then go circle it. If it isn't that, then go back and forth. Okay, so you believe that your murder was planned, that it was by someone you didn't know, but you believe that someone that did know you was the one that arranged for them to do that to you, and you believe that it was money and orientated, and that you're not happy to move on and forgive the person that murdered you, which I really don't blame you at all, Sir John Lennon. And I am so grateful you're talking to us. Anything else, guys, you want to say to him? Would you like to keep talking, Sir John Lennon? If you don't want to talk anymore, just go back and forth for no and go circle if you want to carry on. Go circle for yes. Okay, so you're talking and you're making the lead move on the pen. He's the guy out of the Beatles. So what do you think, guys? He's saying that he doesn't forgive his murderer. He didn't know his murderer, but he believes that someone he knows arranged for the murder to be done, and he believes that it is for money. It's to do with money. I'm getting this feeling that it was specifically done because of money, and because of his money, he was murdered. Did you know somebody called Freddie? Right, Sir John Lennon, just a few. um it's going to be a bit impossible to be able to get him to say how old he is for a pendulum. He's saying it, all I keep getting is this name being shouted out saying Freddie. I don't know if his dad is there as well, and his dad's not passed, or if his dad's living. Like, oh God, this is really freaking me out because I don't know nothing about this guy at all. I've never, I don't know, I've never followed this group. Obviously, I know of the Beatles because everybody knows of the Beatles, but I don't really, I didn't really take notice of like who they were really. Or so his dad is called Freddie. Did his dad? Is his dad alive or passed? I'm getting this name Freddie being shouted at. It don't sound like him. Okay, because I'm getting like I'm seeing him and I'm seeing this guy. I'm not seeing this guy clearly. I'm just seeing just an outline of someone. But all I'm getting is this name called Freddie that keeps being like shouted really loudly. I'm not picking up on no lady. I'm not picking up on no lady at the minute at all. But she may feel that she doesn't need to walk forward because she's got a husband and a son talking. Um, I don't know what it is, but this name that's been shouted out, Freddie, the voice of this guy is shouting out that something about justice. Justice needs to be done. Um, Apparently, the person that's done this to John Lennon hasn't been caught. Is this right? So one of my paranormal guys, one of my team members watches WWE. Every now and again I do, but I'm not like a huge follower of it, but I do watch it. Yeah. So all of your family are with you, John Lennon, as far as as long as well, as far as I know. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to see if I can pick up on anything else. It does take me a while sometimes. And I'm going through your messages as well to make sure that I haven't missed anything. Hi, Adriel. How are you, hun? Guys, a bit of insight. So, did his mum die from cancer or some sort of overdose? I'm just feeling like she suffered quite a lot. See you in a minute. Hurry back, Bree. Okay. Sir John Lennon, are you still here? If you are, with your father, Fred, Sir Fred Lennon, if you're both here, could you make the pendulum go circular, please? She died in a car accident. I could feel a lot of pain and like she suffered a lot, but I was picking it was either an illness or, like I said, it felt like either an illness or something like that. I wasn't really seeing an accident. Might be somebody else I'm picking up on. Right, guys, so you are here. Hi. We just have one more question for you that YY and the other guys in the room and myself would like to ask you. And it's a yes or no question, obviously. And the question is one more question for John. Are you happy how Paul McCartney handles the Beatles legacy? Go back and forth for no and go circular for yes. I'll ask you the question again, Sir John Lennon and Sir Fred Lennon. One more question for John. Is is John happy with how Paul McCartney handles the Beatles legacy? If you're happy with how he's handling your band, go circular. If you're not happy, go back and forth. Okay, it's going in a circular motion, guys. So he's saying that he's happy with the way that Paul McCartney is. You don't think he is? What do you mean, hun? I don't get what you're saying, Chi. YY says Paul is doing an amazing job with your band. Do you agree? Go circular for yes, go back and forth for no. Certainly agreeing with you. So I'm establishing is also very happy with the way that his band's being run now. We've established he's not happy and not forgiving his murderer. He didn't know who his murderer was, but he believes that somebody he knows is behind getting that person to murder him. It is money that is involved. I have now established his father, Fred, is with him as well because he's passed and I was picking up on his name and everything. I've now established his mum's also passed, but she's in a car accident, but I didn't pick up on a car accident. I thought it was an illness or something. He's saying that he's very happy with the way that his band is being run at this moment. And that's all right, hon. Everybody has an opinion, sweet. Not everybody can be happy with everything, can they? Just one more question, Sir John Lennon, if you don't mind me asking you. And I think it's really important that we know this about you and your family, because obviously, like, you've got fans in the room that have a lot of respect for you. From what I've been told about you and what I'm picking up on you, you was a very amazing man and a big legend, along with the rest of the guys in your group as well. So, just this last question is, if that's okay. If it's okay, can you go circular? Thank you, Sir John Lennon. I really appreciate that. Since you've passed, all of you've passed, are you all happy where you are now? Are you happy in the spirit world? And do you still feel connected to everyone that you've had to leave? Go back and forth if you're not happy and you miss the people and you feel you're not connected, and go circular if you feel that you are connected and you're happy where you are. Thank you. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I just need to just pop to the lavatory. See if you can see anything. Hey, guys, I'm back. Hi, Adrian. How are you anyway, fella? Just go back to this quickly because I just wanted to finish that. But I'm going to ask the question again. Sir John Lennon, Sir Fred Lennon, and your wife, and Sir John Lennon's mother, if you're here, could you just ask these questions for me again? Are you happy in the spirit world, and are you happy that you're in communication with the ones that you've left behind? If you are, go circle it. If you're not, then go back and forth. Okay, so I'd say that that is a circle. So you're happy with how you are, so you're in a good place. Yes, that's good. Would you like to send your love and your blessings and everything out to everyone in the room and to ourselves, and a big thank you to everyone for wanting to talk to you and remembering you? If you do, then go circular. If you don't, then go back and forth. Okay, so guys, what he's saying is thank you, and that he's really glad that he spoke to you guys. He's also saying that he's so honoured and so amazed that he's still got so many people that love him and keep his legacy going, and to keep believing in the Beatles and keep supporting them. And he sends all his love to all of his fans, and saying a big thank you to you all guys for always believing in him, and he sends his love They seem pretty happy, guys, from what I can see. It's really strange being in communication with someone like that and not knowing anything about him. That is my pleasure. I am just so grateful that I've been able to help you to talk to him. Obviously, like, there is only so much you can ask them when you're using a pendulum and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the pendulum away. I'm going to put the EVP on and see if we can get any EVPs. So now I've just turned the EVP on, guys. And I'm so glad that you all liked the live pendulum communication. And I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I couldn't pick up more about him, guys, but like I said, my gift isn't fully open. It's open enough that I see them, I can talk to them. I've had my gift since a child, but I am still learning more about it. So I think I did well for what I can do, and I picked up on quite a lot. Maybe not big key things, but I was picking up on little things. I think that the major bit is I picked up on his dad. Don't know nothing about the guy, nothing about his family, nothing really about the band. I know that the Beatles were big, obviously, but I don't know nothing about them. I didn't follow them. My family haven't really followed them. So, to be quite honest, I'm pretty shocked. And I think that was a key factor, picking up on his dad, definitely. So, the EVP is on. So, what I'm going to do now is just go into this section. After I've done this, I'm going to put my speaker in so you can hear it louder. But first, what I want to do is go over any words that's been said on the obvious, but I'll do that in a little bit. So let's go on to a pendulum. I'm just going to finish my cigarette because I've got my cigarette there, but I'm just going to turn the thing on to right. We go in there. I'm going to introduce myself, guys. So it's on. Hi, this is Sherry, the leader from Paranormal World Investigators, nickname PWI. We are doing a live EVP session in my home. If there are any spirits, ghosts, or any spirits of a demonic kind, could you please let yourselves be known? Guys, you can feel free to fit in. You can ask questions in the room and I'll ask it to the EVP, see if you get any responses. Oh, definitely. And they always are around me because of my gift as well, guys. I'm not bigging myself up because I'm not saying I'm the best in the world. Like I said to you, I just like to be real to my fans and stuff like that. I want you guys to experience the paranormal world, and I want you all to be able to feel that you can come into a room where you get things the way it should be. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to have my cigarette, but first I'm just going to ask a couple of questions to the spirits and the ghosts, because spirits and ghosts are very different. Spirits are of people that once lived and have passed, where ghosts are in between. They can be spirit of people, but they can also be spirits of entities that have never been human. So it can be both. It's strange. It is very strange. And with a ghost, like, a spirit is more free, where a ghost is more bound to where it is. So if it's in a home and that is more bound to it, obviously all spirits, all ghosts can free roam freely, but they have a specific place, a ghost, where it stays. Where with spirits, they're more free, but they are normally the kinds of human loving people that lived, or not so nice either, in life, and they intend to stick around those people that they remember and were most closest to. Or if you was somebody that weren't nice, then you stick to the places where things may have been done, or where you remember bad things happening. It's mad the way the spirit world works. That's the normal. If you're like seeing them more, it's just that you're needing to help yourself to channel more, Adriel. That's all it is. So you're hearing them, you're seeing them, they're showing themselves in certain areas. But once you've got used to that and you channel yourself a little bit more and you get the help, you'll be able to see them in certain places. I still have them bouncing all around the place as well. Like they don't stay still, they do move, and it's not so much that they stand in front of me for ages and ages and they just give me a full vision. They come and go. And it isn't just one spirit that I'm in communication with. There is a lot. So it's an interesting world, a very interesting world, and one that I very much love investigating and researching. So, right, please could you come forward, spirit people? We mean no harm. We bring you love and peace, and we're friends. If there's anyone here with me, and I know there is because I can sense you, could you please talk into the EVP? Could you let us know that you're here? Could you tell me your name? Could you tell me your age? Could you tell me your date birth, or the date that you passed on? Could you do that? And I'm sorry if you didn't know. Is there a message that you want to give to any of us? Is there something you want us to know? Oh, very lucky you, Adriel. I hope you had a lovely time. Spirits, could you talk to us? Our friends, could you talk to us? Let us know that you're here. Do you have family with you, or are you looking for family? Could you tell us? Or maybe you just want to say hello to the guys in the room. There is Adriel, there is Chi, there is Bree, there are other people in the room as well. YY. you like to talk to us, please, guys, you're going to have to talk to us, because in a minute, when I've gone over what you're saying, if you've said anything, I am going to then turn the lights off and do an investigation. And hopefully, you guys are going to do what you did the other day, and you're going to show yourselves. You're going to show these guys about the paranormal. You're going to show your figures or your lights. You're going to show yourselves. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is stop the EVP, see if we've got anything on the EVP. So stopping the EVP. It's gone on for 8 minutes and 45 seconds. And then we're going to go straight into an investigation, guys, and then we'll do the talking and that after. So, speaker. Hope you're enjoying this, guys. By the looks of it, you are. And welcome to anyone new that's come to the room. Please think of coming back. This is an amazing channel to come to. You're all very welcome. You've all become very much part of the PWI family. We are a very dedicated, sincere and trustworthy paranormal team. We do nothing fake. The paranormal doesn't need to be faked because the paranormal is very real. Our clear factors here are to prove the paranormal and the spirit people are real. Our factors also here are each other and our fans, our followers, and obviously our pages, guys. This is what's important to us. And we really appreciate all of the support that we do get as well, guys. So now I'm just going to turn on the EVP and just a big thank you to you all, guys. And I hope if you hear anything, write into the chat what you heard and around the rough time that you got, or just say rewind back. So here we go. EVP now going. It's on. Hi, this is Sherry, the leader from Paranormal World Investigators, nickname PWI. Heard a tut. We are doing a live EVP session in my home. If there are any spirits, ghosts, or any spirits of a demonic kind, could you please let yourselves be known? Guys, you can feel free to fit in. You can ask questions in the room and I'll ask it to the EVP, see if you get any responses. Oh, definitely. And they always are around me because of my gift as well, guys. I'm not bigging myself up because I'm not saying I'm the best in the world. Like I said to you, I just like to be real to my fans and stuff like that. I want you guys to experience the paranormal world, and I want you all to be able to feel that you can come into a room where you get things the way it should be. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to have my cigarette, but first I'm just going to ask a couple of questions to the spirit and the ghosts, because spirits and ghosts are very different. Spirits are of people that once lived and have passed, where ghosts are in between. They can be spirit of people, but they can also be spirits of entities that have never been human. So it can be both. It's strange. It is very strange. And with a ghost, like a spirit is more free, where a ghost is more bound to of people that once lived and have passed, where ghosts are in between. They can be spirit of people, but they can also be spirits of entities that have never been human. So it can be both. It's strange. It is very strange. And with a ghost, like a spirit is more free. Just going to rewind it again, guys, because I swear that is something I can hear. Where ghosts are in between, they can be spirit of people, but they can also be spirits of entities that have never been human. So it can be both. It's strange. It is very strange. And with a ghost, like a spirit is more free, where a ghost is more bound to where it is. So if it's in a home and that is more bound to it, obviously all spirits, all ghosts can free roam freely, but they have the specific place a ghost where it stays, where with spirits they're more free, but they are normally the kinds of human loving people that lived, or not so nice either in life, and they intend to stick around those people that they remember and were most closest to, or if you was somebody that weren't nice, then you stick to the places where things may have been done or where you remember bad things happening. It's mad the way the spirit world works. That's normal. If you're like seeing them more, it's just that you're needing to help yourself to channel more, Adriel. That's all it is. So you're hearing them, you're seeing them, they're showing themselves in certain areas. But once you've got used to that and you channel yourself a little bit more and you get the help, you'll be able to see them in certain places. I still have them bouncing all around the place as well. Like, they don't stay still, they do move. And it's not so much that they stand in front of me for ages and ages and they just give me a full vision. They come and go. And it isn't just one spirit that I'm in communication areas. But once you've got used to that and you channel yourself a little bit more and you get the help, you'll be able to see them in certain places. I still have them bouncing all around the place as well. Like, they don't stay still, they do move. And it's not so much that they stand in front of me for ages and ages and they just give me a full vision. They come and go. And it isn't just one spirit that I'm in communication with. There is a lot. So it's an interesting world, a very interesting world, and one that I very much love investigating and researching. So, right, please could you come forward, spirit people? We mean no harm, we bring you love and peace, and we're friends. If there's anyone here with me, and I know there is because I can sense you, could you please talk into the EVP? Could you let us know that you're here? Could you tell me your name? Could you tell me your age? Just going to rewind it back a bit, guys. I just want to... I've been getting quite a lot on that one, so I just want to... I'm just going to start it again because I need to... I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit. Hi, this is Sherry, the lead. Just want to get the voices. Be able to feel that you can come into a room where you get things the way it should be. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to have my cigarette, but first I'm just going to ask a couple of questions to the spirit and the ghosts, because spirits and ghosts are very different. Spirits are of people that once lived and have passed, where ghosts are in between. They can be spirit of people, but they can also be spirits of entities that have never been human. So it can be both. It's strange. It is very strange. And with a ghost, like a spirit is more free, where a ghost is more bound to where it is. So if it's in a home and that is more bound to it. Obviously, all spirits, all ghosts can roam freely, but they have a specific place, a ghost, where it stays, where with spirits, they're more free, but they are normally the kinds of human loving people that lived, or not so nice either, in life, and they intend to stick around those people that they remember and were most closest to. Or if you was somebody that weren't nice, then you stick to the places where things may have been done or where you remember bad things happening. It's mad the way the spirit world works. That's normal. If you're like seeing them more, it's just that you're needing to help yourself to channel more, Adriel. That's all it is. So you're hearing them, you're seeing them, they're showing themselves in certain areas. But once you've got used to that and you channel yourself a little bit more and you get the help, you'll be able to see them in certain places. I still have them bouncing all around the place as well. Like, they don't stay still, they do move. And it's not so much that they stand in front of me for ages and ages and they just give me a full vision. They come and go. And it isn't just one spirit that I'm in communication with. There is a lot. So it's an interesting world, a very interesting world, and one that I very much love investigating and researching. So, right, please could you come forward, spirit people? We mean no harm, we bring you love and peace, and we're friends.
If there's anyone here with me, and I know there is because I can sense you, could you please talk into the EVP? Could you let us know that you're here? Could you tell me your name? Could you tell me your age? Could you tell me your date of birth, or the date that you passed on? Could you do that? And I'm sorry if you didn't know. Is there a message that you want to give to any of us? Is there something you want us to know?
While I'm waiting, guys, I'll just get the tripod set
Oh,
up.
very lucky you, Adriel. I hope you had a lovely time. Spirits, could you talk to us? Our friends, could you talk to us? Let us know that you're here. Do you have family with you? Or are you looking for family? Could you tell us? Or maybe you just want to say hello to the guys in the room. There is Adriel, there is Chi, there is Bree. There are other people in the room as well. Why? Would you like to talk to us? Please, guys. You're going to have to talk to us, because in a minute, when I've gone over what you're saying, if you've said anything, I'm going to then turn the lights off and do an investigation, and hopefully you guys are going to do what you did the other day, and you're going to show yourselves. You're going to show these guys about the paranormal. You're going to show your figures, or your lights. You're going to show yourselves. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is stop the EVP, see if we've got anything on the EVP. So I'm stopping the EVP.
Right, so that's the EVP finished. I'm just going to stick another one on for the time being while I'm setting up, guys, so you can listen. So you've got something to listen to.
As you see, guys. Hey guys, this is Sherry from Paranormal World Investigators. It's the 12th of October 2017, doing a live EVP session in my flat. Is there any spirits or ghosts that are present that would like to communicate with me and the people in my room? There's Adriel, Astrid. Anyone else that's in the room that I've not noticed? If you haven't wrote in here already, just write in so I know your names. I can ask your names out. There are 4 of you watching. It's up to you. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Is there any spirits here or any ghosts that would like to talk to us? Come to this device. Right, so that's the EVP on. So guys, feeling a bit not good. Still not 100%, but I'm feeling a lot better. I've been doing my astrology, and there's also spiritual. Then please, so I've been doing some astrology studying. Very interesting. So I want to be covering every side to do with the spiritual world and everything. So I want to learn everything. Obviously, like I said, I am a medium, but I'm a training medium. So I've had my gift since a child, but I'm not fully open. But I am still able to communicate and see spirits. I'm not able to do it to the ability of a full-blown medium, but I'm still able to communicate. I've done people, got some really good feedback, and I've helped people doing it. I don't pretend to say that everything is simple and easy when it's to come all my gift, because it isn't. It's very hard. There are dangers in every aspect of the paranormal. But when you've been doing it as long as I've done, and you've learned and you've trained from good teachers, it gets you very far in top place. And I want my fans to feel connected to me and my team, and I want them to be able to understand everything with the paranormal, and I want them to feel as if one day, if that is their desire to become a paranormal team, that they would feel they'd be able to. I want to be able to be as open and as honest with you about everything. I'm a very trustworthy, very loyal person to my paranormal stuff that I do. So on my team, I'm very loyal to my fans.
I'm just going to pause it a minute, guys.
And on my other sites on Facebook.
Right, guys, what I've got here is I've got a 1p, a 10p, which I'm going to set one piece of penny on one paper and another penny on the other. I've got 2 batteries and I've got 2 stones. So we've got these stones, these batteries, and then we've got the money. What I'm going to do is put these onto the paper, draw around them, and then hopefully we'll be able to see if anything moves. So what I've done, guys, you can see this very well. But I've done it so that they're within the lines. And what they'll do is hopefully, if they move any of it, it will show. So that is the movement board. I'm going to set you here. Right, put the EVP back on for a minute.
Look, Sherry, but if anyone wants to add me, you know, it's just really important that you guys feel just as involved in this as than what I do and my team do. Obviously tonight there is only me, but the guys that are in this room will tell you I'm open and honest to these guys about everything. I like to share everything paranormal. I don't like fake. When you get these people that come in your room that are not very nice and that they put you down, I don't let that, you know, obviously I've got angry. I admit I've got angry, I've got upset, but I don't let it get me down because I'm doing well. I know that I'm loyal to what I do. Everything I tell you is the truth. It's everything I desire and I want you guys to desire as well. And I'm not a fake. I'm the most honest and most out there person you could possibly ever meet. And like I say to these guys, I'm not just here as someone that you all like to come and watch and one of the well-known YouTube streamers that I'm possibly becoming. I'm not just here for that. I'm here as a friend as well, guys. So if you ever need any talks or any chats or you just need a friend, that's what I'm here for. Add me on these other places on Facebook. I'm on VidMe. Go and check them out. I've got links to get on them as well, guys. So yeah, just be real. That's all I believe life is be real and live your life. So yeah, I've been studying astrology. Been doing a lot of my mind, body and spirit stuff now. That is doing really well. There is a lot of stuff in here. Been doing this for months now, guys, but this is going to help me towards doing all, like I'm training to do like tarot card readings, healing with stones, all sorts of things. So I've been doing all this. I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm quite effective. But I've got all these bits that I'm reading through, different bits about astrology, about different remedies, different star signs, different aromas and stuff you can use for different health problems and home problems, different information about different stones and star signs, and it all links in with the paranormal, to be honest, guys. Like we're human, but I believe our bodies are vessels because our spirits are within us. So all these chats of auras and the colours and things, these are all your spirits, guys. So when you pass on, your spirit becomes this spirit and an aura, and you're seen for those colours, and these auras have different meanings for who you are as a person. And you've got bits on how to read the stars and different things about the planets, and like read like different time zones for your meanings, for your date of birth and stuff like that. I'm training to do a lot of stuff, as well as doing a crystal ball as well, training with that, which is here, guys. I'll just turn you around to see it. It is all set up over there, guys, because it's ready for the investigation later. But that is my crystal ball, a couple of my stones. The middle stone's the most important one because that keeps away any danger from dark entities. So if they're here, they can't do anything because that protects. So yeah, that's my crystal ball. So yeah, this is my mind, body, and spirit stuff. There's so much. It's so different. Like I could go through this and show you a little bit, guys, because it is interesting. And what I'm planning on doing is keep doing all of this paranormal stuff because this is what I do. I love my investigations and that. But I want to do the other side where I can read for people and talk to their loved ones, which I already do the talking to loved ones. Excuse me. But as for like reading cards and stuff like that, I haven't done that like loads. So you've got all these different bits. You've got bits for like natural healing, and you've got all these really interesting bits, as you see, guys. Natural healing, bits on massages, which I'm really good at massages already, but this is good. You've got things for yoga and Reiki. And then you've got bits about your relationships, so like palm reading, friendship bonds, magical love, spiritual sexuality, inspirations of your dreams. So what your dreams mean.
You need to start to calm down, Bree. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're just overworking yourself. Maybe you shouldn't be in here if you're a bit scared like that.
Reading. This is really good stuff. If you're
honestly, all you're going to see is just things happening in that, hopefully. Like, you need to just relax and calm down. And to anyone that's just coming here, that's wanting experiences and hopefully to see something, hopefully you're going to get that tonight, guys, because this place is pretty active.
I'm not saying I'm actually a teacher. I go into schools and I teach. I'm not. I mean, I like to teach you guys. So I am kind of like a teacher because I'm teaching you these things. Then you've got angel cards and your tarot cards, which I'm doing. Your palmistry course, which is where you read your palms, like I said, guys. You've got your personal astrology course, which I'm learning. Fortune telling traditions. Woo! Love that. Yep. I am a bit mad as well, guys, as you will come to realise. But I'm a good mad, and I'm a happy mad.
So what I'm going to do, guys, is turn you round to here first. Right, I'm going to stop the EVP for the time being. You don't need to do that. Stop that for the time being. Turn it off, turn it back on, because I'm going to have to restart it to get a clean EVP. We're going to do the obvious as well, guys, which is where spirits talk directly. We'll listen to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you to here first. Well, if you want to stay, then stay, but you've just got to realise that you might get a little bit freaked out because it's a pattern. This is what happens. This is what's meant to happen. Like, obviously, you're not meant to get scared to happen because of it's paranormal. It's things that ain't supposed to be able to happen, but they will. Guys, it might keep flickering the stream thing, but it is here. It's putting an EMF, and EMF is electrical, electromagnetic field device. This picks up on the energies of spirits because they are meant to let off an electrical current sort of energy. So when a spirit comes into contact with this, you'll see the red light here start flashing. You'll hear like a bleeping noise and the numbers go up and down. So at the moment it's off. Now I'm going to turn it on. I've had some good responses with this as well, guys. I'm going to put that here. If anyone walks past it, like spirit-wise, they will set it off. We don't set it off, obviously, as you've just seen. What I'm going to do is get right down to business, guys. Turn the light off. Let's see what we get. But first, I just need to introduce myself on my camera. start recording. Hey guys, this is Sherry, the leader from Paranormal World Investigators, also known as PWI. I hope that you're going to like the stream and the recordings of the investigation in the flat. The date is the 19th of the 10th, 2017. The live stream and the investigation is going on present at my home. I hope you guys like. If you do like what I'm doing and what my team do, obviously there is only myself tonight, then please like and subscribe to us if you haven't already, and we'll do the same back. And I hope that you're in for a good night, and please feel free to leave comments at the bottom of the videos, guys. And we really appreciate all of the support, and we love you guys. And that also goes to you guys in the room as well. You want some activity, you want some fun, then you've got to stick around to these sort of groups to get anywhere. So now I'm going to just sort the EVP. As you see, it's going into the device bit. Now we're going to sort recording. Hi guys, this is Paranormal World Investigators. This is Sherry, the leader. EVP present in my flat for the investigation on the 19th of the 10th, 2017. If there are any spirit people or anyone here that would like to talk into this device, please do so. The same goes for the obvious, guys, because I'm turning it on. So it's just turned on. You'll hear 2 words, then it'll be the spirits talking. Anything you hear now is the spirits. Hi guys, do you want to talk? We're going to do an investigation now. Formulate. EMF is on. EVP, which is electrical voice phenomena, which is where they talk through. We've got the bits in here, guys. That's going to be where they can move things if they want to. Light up to light the candle. This is so that it shows love and peace to the spirit people as well, and gives us a bit of solemn. So the candle is now lit as well. Just going to show you guys that the paper's about with battery off, so I'm just going to show you guys that I haven't done anything to it. As you see, they're all back in place. EV sideboard here, guys, up near where my cross is, so it's here. The hi, are you okay? Are you wanting to talk to us? We've got people in here that want to talk to you guys. Oh, that is the obvious going off, guys. Spirits, yes, we know. Squeeze. Oh, was that you? Oh no, they're being rude. I know. Tim, hi Tim. Suicide. Oh no, I am so sorry that that's happened to you. Just doing the camera in the kitchen, guys. Guys, they are still in place where they need to be. So right guys, as you see, we have got, just introducing on the other camera guys, I'll be there with you in a minute. As you see guys, on here you've got the device, the bits for the trigger objects that are going to be completely moved. We've got the light protection, I've got my phone recording here as well, so that if you can see if anything moves. Going into the front room. Back over towards here. Spirit people, do you want to talk? Bleep from the. Oh, sorry guys. Uncle, hi. Right, what I'm going to do, guys. Apple, is that New York? I'm going to turn the lights off now. I ask that all spirits please connect with us and communicate. We bring you love and peace, we mean no harm. And we hope that you guys are going to show yourselves to us. So, lights coming off. We're now in darkness, guys, as you see. Claim. Mummy. Clear. You have to stick to one thing, so I just dropped my torch down on the floor. So we'll see if we can get that. Right, guys, so it is the 19th of October 2017. We're in the flat. Right, that is no good. So we've got the can recorder, we've got the laptop going. Just going to move camera into the hallway. Yeah. Anything. So camera is recording in the hallway. So what we're going to do as well. I'll sit here, guys, so you can see. So any spirit people that would like to talk? Happier? Are you happier with the lights off, are you? Video, yes. Are we doing a video? We are. We're filming, aren't we? And I've got a video recorder filming out there. Hi, Tim. Come and talk to us. Come and show yourselves. Can you do that? Could you do that? Could you make the light go on like you did last time? Talk to us then. Are you guys all right? Huh? Well, what's going? I haven't even seen anything happen yet. I haven't seen. I can see like a slight little shadow thing, really weird, like moving in the corner bit over there, but nothing major at the minute. Spirit people, show yourselves. Can you do that? Can you come forward? Can you come forward? Turn the light on. Do something. Can you do that? Can you do that? Oh my God. Did you see that, guys? Jeez. Did you just see that? I've just seen you. Are you there? Oh, God. I just felt somebody just like tug on my hair. It's crazy, guys. I can feel the energy just really, really, really growing, like really quick. Come on, guys. What if I come and stand out there with you? Could you do that? Would you come past me then? Could you? Come on, guys. Keep hearing this slight tapping noise. My heart is racing like no one's business. It's just, I actually feel really, really funny. Could you let us know that you're here? Come on, guys. You was a lot more active than this the other day. I can feel them, but they're just not wanting to do much at the minute, guys. I can feel you here, guys. You're making me feel really, really nervous. There's lots of energy here, guys. Hearing a tapping. And a little white flashlight or something weird. Right over near that doorway. It's really, really making me nervous. I'm just moving the earphones out the way. Just feeling really, really nervous at the minute, guys. Not seeing anything at the minute. But hopefully, in a little bit, they will show themselves. They're not showing at the minute. I'm going to just go up into the hallway, guys. In a minute, because it just feels really unnervy up there. It just feels strange. Oh my God. Didn't you just see that shadow that's just gone past that thing? Would you like me to come and stand up there with you guys? Would you like me to come and talk to you? Come and stand with you near there? Would you like me to? Or no? Can you do that? Show yourselves again, do something. Can you do anything? I've just seen you show yourself. You're doing a lot more than I was expecting you to so quickly. Could you do it again? Could you? Could you do that? I want you to be able to show yourself. So I want you to be able to feel like you can talk to us. Let us know that you're here. Show yourselves, make a figure. Do whatever you feel that you want to do. Come on, guys. I feel really, really funny. This energy is like really, it's like charge. There is just so much of it. Oh my God. They're there. Something's just gone above my head. Excuse my coughing, guys. I'm getting really spooked out. My heart's racing, guys. Like, it's going so fast. There is a lot going on here. I can just feel it. Really, really crazy. Oh, I feel sick. I actually feel really, really, really sick. I'm gonna go and stand up there, guys, see if I can see anything. Oh my god, I don't even want to go out here. Hi guys, just feeling a bit on edge. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I don't know. Guys, like there was so much going on there. Didn't you see that figure again? Can you guys rewind it back? If you look, you can actually see the figure going by. Oh my god. I actually feel pretty sick, guys. Like, just I'm sitting there quietly because yeah, I'm just sitting here to see if we can see anything else or try not to make any noise. See if we can hear any banging or anything like that. And I'm feeling a bit on edge. My heartbeat is going really quick. There's a lot of energy here, and this isn't all of it yet. I've just got that feeling. They're just starting, like literally, they're just starting. just crazy because you just don't expect. I'm okay apart from that, honey. It's crazy. You just don't expect things like I expect it in graveyards and places like that, but here in my home, like obviously I talk to spirits all the time, but it's just crazy. Like normally you would get it in graveyards and like churches and places like that. Like you wouldn't expect to get it from a house or a flat or anything else like that. I just feel really, 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 really spooked out, guys, to the point that I don't know what to do. Like I feel a bit sick. Let me just sit here, see if anything goes. Just say it again.